All right, Damon, thinking about timing heading into this wet system that is heading our way, when should we start to be looking out for that to start making rain in our region?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely seeing some of that first bit of rainfall already, and then there's more to come even after this. So it's just going to be a soggy one from here on out for the most part, and pretty easy to see that right there along the dual highway. Off of the Sheehy camera, the flag is not even moving at this point because it's drenched in all of that rainfall that is now continuing to go across the region. And it's cool and damp to go along with that. The temperature really has not budged at all since this morning. As a matter of fact, it may have even dropped back a couple of degrees since the rainfall started, sitting at 49 right now in Hagerstown, and that wind is also keeping a cool feel to the air. It's nothing too drastic, but enough to be noticeable as we have a wind speed out there anywhere between 5 to 10 miles an hour in most locations, and picking up on occasion toward the 15-mile-per-hour range down toward the D.C. metro. But there it is. That rainfall started to move across the mountains of West Virginia and western Maryland around 10 a.m. And then once we got into the early afternoon, it quickly overspread the rest of the area. Fairly light but steady in nature to the east. You're seeing those pockets, though, of heavier rainfall coming off of the mountains now. So at times, this rain will turn steady, but for the most part, this is just going to be a good soaking rainfall as it's being processed right along this warm front here, the main center of this very powerful storm system that's been churning across the whole country the last few days. It's back all the way across the Great Lakes and into the Midwest. We're just seeing the initial fronts on the very beginning of that storm system start to move their way in, and there's that wave of rainfall continuing off to the east. So from here on out, just expect to run into soggy weather. Yes, there will be a couple of breaks in the rain like later on this evening, but that will soon be followed up by another round of rainfall as we go through tonight and into Thursday. There's not going to be a lot of let up with this system until Friday, most likely. And then behind all of that, we're going to watch a clipper system drop out of Canada and bring about additional chances for precipitation, as well as some fairly chilly weather. We're going to be back down in the 30s later on this weekend. But right now, the big story is how soggy it remains. There's that first wave that's moving through right now. It'll move off to the north and east. Some more rain will develop to the south with scattered showers crossing through around that 5 to 6 o'clock hour. And you can see how consistent this rainfall is going to be through tonight into Thursday morning. Now, into the day tomorrow to start out, we are going to be fairly dry with some showers still lingering off to the east, but some of that rainfall is going to redevelop and could very easily push back, nudge into the area as we go into your Thursday afternoon and evening. So if there's any additional rainfall, it will mostly take place late on Thursday, going into Thursday night before everything else wraps up then as we head towards your Friday morning. And all in all, this is going to be some very beneficial rainfall after how dry we've been these last several days. Looking at a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch through today and tomorrow, and we could add to that a little bit again this weekend too, and that is certainly going to be helpful with the abnormally dry conditions we have been dealing with. And there it is on Saturday, down toward 50 degrees, 40s on Sunday, so much chillier this weekend. Be ready for that. And there could even be a few flakes over the mountains then with that system on Saturday.